Maybe it's the weather we're seeing right now, but it's hard to believe we're only 10 weeks, Mary. 10 weeks away from Christmas.
You want to secure your packages in your car. Police always warn about that. But also, think about your computer. Scammers are going to look for opportunities there.
Thor Schrock returns from Schrock Innovations. Good to see you, Thor.
Hi,
Good to
Thor.
see you guys. Thanks for
Holidays
having
are
me.
coming up. All kinds of big things happening at Schrock. But
Oh, yeah.
I want to talk about the holidays and how it affects people's computers. Are there more hackers out there around the holidays? Or?
Well, I don't know if there's more hackers. It's kind of like, are there more criminals at a certain time of the year? Is there like a seasonality to it? But the thing is, we're all buying stuff online, right? I mean, this year it's projected to go up yet again. We'll be buying more and more and more things off the internet. And when you buy stuff off the internet, you want to track it because you have to, you have to beat the package so that your husband or your wife or your kids don't see it when it comes to the ding dong. Is that the FedEx guy? Oh, so you want to intercept it. So then you get an email that says you missed an attempted delivery at your home. Click this link to schedule redelivery or the package will be returned to sender. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, I missed the delivery of that one, especially like the day before Christmas.
The train set for the kids, whatever it is.
Oh my goodness. So you click that link. And right there, when you click the link,
that's the scam.
That's
the scam. And I'm not going to go do the whole segment here, but because when I'm done, you want to get a bunker, and just kind of seal yourself in because the Russians are coming, kind of thing,
Right.
But I did a segment on the radio show, and it'll be up at SchrockInnovations.com today or tomorrow from Sunday's show about the threats that are coming out there in regards to this cyber situation we have going on with Russia right now.
Let's just spend a minute on that because it's in the news big time.
Yeah.
And I think, is there something specific? Because at this point, it sort of sounds like, well, if you're working in politics or you're a federal employee, like that's sort of where this situation is living. How does that dynamic affect us sort of in the real world, in the middle of America?
Well, basically, to set the table here, you've got a situation where the Democratic National Committee and Hillary Clinton and John Podesta and all these high-level Democrats have been hacked. All their emails have been taken. Julian Assange's internet was cut today somehow. A state actor took out his internet this morning. So there is no dump today on the Democrats.
Who is the WikiLeaks?
With Julian Assange,
Right.
the WikiLeaks guy.
He's in charge
So there's
of
no
all.
WikiLeaks today because his internet got cut. So it's like this is big time stuff. And so it's easy for us sitting here in chairs and stuff talking about it to say, oh, that's bad for
doesn't
Julian, that's bad for Hillary.
How does it affect us?
Well, here's the thing. So when you think about cyber warfare, I saw a headline that said that there was a huge cyber warfare drill with NATO in Europe, and they basically talked about drones, and they talked about ransomware, and they talked about power plants. And I'm like, well, I get power plants, and I get drones. What does ransomware have to do with war? And then I thought about it, and I'm like, wow, this is really the first time in the history of man that if you had a cyber war, you could actually fund components of your warfare directly off the incomes of your opponent's citizens.
The ransomware.
Yeah, the
Which
ransomware.
Ransomware is where they lock up your computer.
Yeah.
You've got to pay a certain amount of money to get it unlocked,
Or
otherwise
you lose
all
everything.
your data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a radio station group in Lincoln got hit with ransomware about a month ago, and they kept it quiet. I'm not going to say who they are.
Yeah,
But
right.
yeah, their whole production servers, they had to pay the
Because you don't
ransom.
want to look like you're an easy target
Yeah.
then for somebody else who's looking to make some money.
So, it's really important to make sure that you got that. And if you listen to the segment, I'm at to start it off by
that's
saying,
all.
don't
Schrock
get a
Innovation-
bunker. I'm not trying to freak you out, and you can get a bunker.
SchrockInnovations.com, you'll have that up.
But on the same note, it's important to make sure that you're prepared. And how can you get prepared? We had, last week we did the whole segment on, like, if you have a vest, look at this, and we showed the picture of, like, it said you're protected, and in the background it wasn't. And I showed you all the threats that were coming. This week, every day, there was a major story in the news. Joe Biden gave a press conference that said we're opening doors to retaliate against Russia in a cyber offensive. Why do you say that? But what does opening doors mean? And then I went through the headlines of the week. Boom, 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 boom. All these things happening. It's kind of like when you really go to war, you don't just decide, hey, we're going to go to war, and then all of a sudden the troops just magically appear.
Well, series of events.
There is a cyber war.
You have to
going on.
stage.
up to
You have to
it.
stage your stuff. You have to open these doors because once you use them, they're gone.
When it comes to us at homes, what can we do? And I guess what type of vulnerabilities are the hackers looking for in our computer, our personal computers?
Gotcha. So we don't know who's attacking us. We don't know why they're attacking us. Could be a state actor. Could just be a common garden variety criminal. The thing is, you don't want to be a victim. So you want to make sure that when you don't click on those links. If you're expecting a FedEx package, just know your tracking number. And you can go to FedEx.com or UPS.com or USPS.com, and the tracking on 2 of those 3 websites is always accurate. Won't say which one's not. Yeah, one of them's a joke. The other 2 are great.
Pretty good.
But so you can track your stuff there. Don't click the links in the emails because the links in the emails, FedEx, UPS, USPS don't send you links. They tell you to go track your package or whatever. They don't contact you via email, nothing like that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is antivirus software. Make sure you have good protection. We obviously recommend Endpoint. It's the best. It's the stuff on these articles that I listed off on my radio show. 3 of the 5 articles, the threats were exposed by Symantec. There's a brand new way ransomware people are getting into your computer, and it cuts through every antivirus product out there except Endpoint.
Oh, sure.
Well, and that's why Thor recommends it. It used to be more of a commercial grade product, but because of some of the changes in the antivirus world, he started offering Endpoint to regular people. And quite honestly, when the threats are as significant as they are, you want to be able to lock your files down, your information down to the best of your ability, and he can help with
And
that.
a lot of those regular people are coming in right now, so we
Yeah.
actually are hiring. So we are actually having the toughest time finding a front desk for Schrock. You don't have to be a computer expert. We don't want a computer
You just
expert.
want a nice person.
We want a good person that's going
Great.
to take care of customers. Apply online. Just click the Join Our Team button at Schrock Innovations.
SchrockInnovations.com. Thor, thanks a lot,
Thank
buddy.
you, Thor.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate
Have a good
seeing
one.
you as always.
Good to see you,
Thank
Mary.
you. Heart health, it's important.